Respected Professor Dr. E. Sulaiman sir, Head of the Department and Professor, School of Management and Business Studies at Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam. Subject expert Dr. Gangadhathan Nair. He's the Principal and Associate Professor at NSS College, Warur. Respected Research Guide Dr. G.S. Girish Kumar sir. Professor A.J. Emmanuel, Head of the Department of Commerce. Dear colleagues at my department, and other participants and students. So today we are going to witness two PhD presentations who have done very good research under the guideship of Dr. G.S. Girish Kumar sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, proceed.
Yes.
Okay. So for this session, we have Professor Dr. E. Sulaiman sir with us. So he's the head of the department at the School of Management Studies. So this is the second time we are holding the online PhD pre-PhD presentations for our scholars in the departments. In the last month also we conducted one online pre-PhD presentation. In that session also, Dr. E. Sulaiman sir was the chairperson. So I welcome Dr. E. Sulaiman sir to this pre-PhD presentations. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So today's subject expert is Dr. Gangadhathan Nair. He's very much known to all of us. Being it is a commerce fraternity and a commerce group, he's well known to all of us. He's the member of a PG Board of Studies. I had got enough opportunity to interact with him while drafting the latest PG syllabus and all. So he's a very good researcher and a teacher. He's very good in he's very much active in Indian Accounting Association and Indian Commerce Association. On behalf of the department and research committee, we welcome Dr. Gangadhathan sir to this session. Welcome, sir. Now I welcome Dr. G.S. Girish Kumar sir. He's the research guide in our department. More than that, we are proud to say that he's the former faculty in our department. He's a well-known face to all of us. So I welcome Dr. Girish Kumar sir to this session. Welcome, sir. And I also welcome Professor A.J. Emmanuel. He's the head of the Department of Postgraduate and Research Department of Commerce at Nirmala College. I welcome Professor A.J. Emmanuel, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And two researchers who have done very good research under the able guideship of Dr. G.S. Girish Kumar sir are going to present their to take their pre-PhD presentations. Sri Ajay Joseph, he is currently assistant professor at Bharat Mata College, Thrikakara. He has joined the department in the year 2016. He has presented 8 progress reports, and now he has completed his work. And the another scholar is Parvati Mohan. She is an assistant professor at Basilius College, Kottayam. She joined in our department as a research scholar in 2014. She has done BCom and MCom in our department itself. So I welcome both these scholars to this presentations. Welcome Parvati and Ajay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I also take this opportunity to welcome my colleagues in the department, other faculty members who have joined to enrich this program. And some of our students have also joined this program. I welcome all of you to this program. And I hand over the floor to Dr. Girish Kumar sir. Girish sir, the floor is yours. Sir, you are muted.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Respected Dr. Sulaiman, respected head of the director of School of Management and Business Studies in University Kottayam, Dr. Soni, who is the coordinator of this particular program of the Department of Commerce, Nirmala College, who is actually hosting the program. my doctoral scholars, Professor Parvati Mohan and Ajay, and all other teachers and researchers and students from Nirmala College and also other centers coming under Mahatma Gandhi University. Once again, I take this opportunity to wholeheartedly welcome you all towards this intellectual exercise presentation, pre-PhD presentation with respect to my doctoral scholars. I think, this has to be a very good discussion and deliberation with regard to what the researcher has done during a period of time. And I understand that this presentation based on the BSc research work done by Ajay and also Parvati, I expect a very good discussion, very good deliberations and discussions on these two topics. Mr. Ajay has completed his research work on social commerce adoption in the state of Kerala, and also Parvati, who has done an extensive work on responsible tourism. Both these topics are having that much relevance in today's context. Therefore, I really expect some, very good inputs will be emerged from the intellectual discussions that is going to take place, among academic fraternity. Once again, I welcome all of you. And we will be having a nice presentation from the part of Ajay. First, Ajay will make the presentation for half an hour. That's followed by discussions, and thereafter Parvati will make a presentation for 30 minutes. And we'll be having a very good discussion from both these two aspects. Therefore, I invite Mr. Ajay Joseph to make a presentation on his PhD research. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Shall I present my screen now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most respected Director of School of Management, Studies, MG University, Dr. E. Sulaiman, Dr. G. Gangadhar Nair, sir, the expert of the day, Dr. G. S. Girish Kumar, the research guide, and the head of the Department of Commerce, Professor A.J. Emmanuel, and research coordinator, Dr. Soni, and other distinguished faculty members of the Nirmala College and other colleges and esteemed research scholars. Today, I would like to present my PhD work conducted under the guidance of Dr. G. S. Girish Kumar from the Research Department of Commerce, Nirmala College, which is titled as Social Commerce Adoption, a Customer-Centric Study with Special Reference to Kerala. The presentation is divided into 3 sets, where first set deals with introduction, objectives, hypothesis development, and methodology. And the second section will be dealing with analysis and model validation. And the third section will be dealing with regarding the findings and research implications and conclusions of the study. The first part, we will be detailedly discussing about what is social commerce, research gap, the statement of the problem, objectives, hypothesis, and model development and methodology. Electronic commerce and online business standouts in the current times. Due to the COVID scenario, it is very relevant that e-commerce has building its market more and more nowadays. With the rapid growth of internet and globalization of the market, companies has accepted and adopted new information and communication technology in the performance of their activities, not only to support the traditional activity, but also to support those arising new opportunity, mainly through internet. In India, 376 million people use social media platform, the report of Statista 2020. Recent research shows that social networking sites may be beneficial to business in multiple ways related to product research, sales, marketing, customer service, human resource, and many other activities. Since 2007, many thousands of enterprise has been opened in social media platform. Now, every firm has a business account. In this base, the S-commerce is explored. Social commerce can be defined as a subset of electronic commerce that involves social media, online media that supports social interaction and user contribution to assist online buying and selling of product and services. Thus, it can be understood that using social media for commercial activity can lead to a new concept coined in 2008 called social commerce. Many teenagers and women entrepreneurs are making big money out of social commerce operation these days. You may be very familiar that you will be receiving many ads regarding these products these days. So it is being the buzzword now. In this context, social commerce can lead to a change in customer behavior to alternate purchase settings, as well as factors influencing adoption of this channel is a bigger area of research. Now we move to the research gap identified for the research. Though there are plenty of literature that are explored in the area of online purchasing, e-commerce and its adoption, service quality dimensions, and their relationship in customer satisfaction, a comprehensive study on social commerce context is very rare to find in the literature, as this is a new area in the research. Since the social network sites are very high, the usage is very high, and the social commerce service providers are also increasing in the market, the study regarding this area is relevant. Thus, study aims to fill this void in the literature, and hence the study is quite relevant and timely from the point of view of both academia and social marketing industry. The problem identified by the researcher for the research. In the present digital environment, people are more inclusive to adopt to technology mechanisms that are traditionally brick and mortar methods. In this context, study intends to find the reasons for adoption of social commerce and unearth the dimension influencing it. The role of social commerce adoption factors turning into purchase intention is a major part of the study to be explored in this research. Trust and security concerns are major factors affecting online adoption. So the role of trust is also being studied here. On this basis, above mentioned basis, the study attempts to address the following research question. The first question was why people adopt social commerce. Antecedent towards adoption of social commerce. Next one was role of trust in adoption of social commerce, and what is the impact of social commerce adoption on urge to purchase and impulse purchase behavior of the users. And finally, does social commerce adoption promote continuance intention to purchase? The study was based on the research problems identified. The objectives are being framed here. Important component for this study, without which study can never be completed. This provides a way to complete the research work. The study, Social Commerce Adoption, a customer-centric study with special reference to Kerala, is carried out based on the following specific objectives. The first objective was to study the extent of adoption of social commerce by the consumers in Kerala. Second one was to identify the antecedents of the adoption of social commerce. The next one is explore the role of trust in social commerce antecedents. Fourth one, to unearth the impact of social commerce antecedents on urge to purchase and impulse purchase of the users. Next one was the social commerce, whether to find the social commerce prompts continuous intention for purchase. And final was to develop and validate a theoretical model on social commerce adoption effect. Regarding the hypothesis used in the study, the first objective was to study the extent of adoption of social commerce, which is tested by the variance among different groups and mean scores of the adoption variable. Since there are many variables in the study and the number of hypotheses are very high, I had explained the hypothesis based on figure. The second objective was to identify the antecedents of adoption and find their effect on adoption of social commerce in Kerala. The figure shown in the presentation is the 13 variable identified as antecedents of social commerce, and their effect of adoption of social commerce was tested. Factor will lead to adoption. Thus, the hypothesis regarding this objective is that antecedents has no significant influence on adoption variable. Each are the variables, and they are contributing to the adoption variable. The next test of hypothesis was regarding objective 3, in which role of trust was explored in social commerce adoption. A multi-dimensional approach on trust was used in the study, as trust was measured using 5 different variables called benevolence, integrity, trust stance, and a trust disposition, trust in marketplace, which fits the social commerce context. This is why 5 variables have a reverse arrow from trust. Hence, it can be understood that trust is a second order construct. Here, the mediating role of trust is measured on adoption of social commerce from antecedents. As shown in the figure, the antecedents of social commerce have been tested whether they have any significant influence on trust variable, and its mediating role is measured to adoption. Each antecedent is tested to find the significant direct effect on trust and indirect effect on adoption through trust. The effect of trust of social commerce adoption is also tested here. Objective 4 and 5 are combined together to make a research model and formulate hypotheses regarding them. Objective 4 was regarding the effect of social commerce antecedents on urge to purchase and impulse purchase intention of the adopters, whereby Objective 5 was regarding continuous intention of respondents. In this model, we take some of the antecedents based on the past literature, which is tested to find their significant effect on impulse purchase and urge to purchase. Trust on impulse purchase and urge to purchase and intention to purchase was also measured here. The effect of intention to purchase or to continuous intention is tested as shown in the figure. There are many indirect effects which are also measured in this model. All these are combined as hypotheses regarding Objective 4 and 5. Indirect hypotheses are not given here. They will be explained while the findings are being discussed. This model shows the hypothesis regarding the last objective of the study to develop and validate the social commerce adoption effect model to the literature. Based on the extensive review and the intuitions of the researcher, the variables used in the study were connected to validate as shown in the model. Direct effects hypothesis. There are many indirect effect hypotheses also in the model, and there are first order and second order mediations also. Since it may consume huge time to explain each hypothesis shown in the figure, the model itself, and it is detailedly explained in the validated model. Now we move to the materials and methods used and methodology of the study. There are three types of research design were used in the study: exploratory, descriptive, and explanatory design. At the beginning, the exploratory research was undertaken by in-depth review of the literature in order to identify research problem, construct, and formulate hypotheses. The descriptive research design was used in the next stage of the research to describe the profile of the respondents and to determine the frequency, percentages, means, and standard deviations of the constructs. Exploratory research was used to establish the relationship and association between variables used in the study, and explanatory research was used here. The primary and secondary data were used in the study. A structured questionnaire was used for collecting primary data from the respondents. An online survey was done with a set of structured questionnaire that respondents completed off Google Forms. The study also made use of secondary data from the published records of Statista, social media reports, and marketing research reports. Questionnaire development and administration. Based on the research framework and the postulated hypothesis, a questionnaire was developed consisting of 101 items. The questionnaire was measured using 5-point Likert scale. To ensure the legitimacy of the items used in the questionnaire, it was validated by a 6-member expert panel consisting of 3 academicians and 3 practitioners in social media. The questionnaire is free from ambiguities. It was given to 10 postgraduate students of commerce, and they were asked to fill up the questionnaire without questions being explained. The sense of the items was then explained to them and asked to fill the questionnaire once again to see there is any change in response after and before explanation. The variance in the response was identified using paired sample t-test, which tested the variance of each item before and after explanation of the response. Redrafted based on this variance identified significant grounding the t-test results. The redrafted questionnaire was again reviewed by the expert panel and finalized for pre-test or pilot test. The redrafted questionnaire was again reviewed by the expert panel to finalize the, as mentioned earlier, it was tested on 50 samples. Based on statistical analysis such as profile analysis, descriptive analysis was made on the data collected during the pilot study. For a reframent of the scale items, reliability analysis of each item was computed and the Cronbach's alpha was all of the constructs were above 0.7. The threshold suggested by Nully. Based on the feedbacks and the findings derived from pre-test, some more modifications were made in the questionnaire for improving the readability and validity before it is used for formal survey. Used in the study. Adopting social commerce is only possible if you are using social media platform. The social media is a mandatory for having to adopt social commerce. The sampling technique used in the study was convenient sampling. The structured pre-test questionnaire was sent through identified medium of Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, and YouTube. 25 pan-Kerala Facebook groups were identified who deals in commerce, and the questionnaire was posted in as a link in the group to fill the response. 30 WhatsApp groups were also identified dealing regarding social commerce, where also the same procedure was done in case of Facebook. Questionnaire to be filled by the respondents in respective groups. 10 Telegram groups were found where social commerce activities are carried out, and respondents were asked to fill the questionnaire via the link provided in the group. Respondents on the Instagram were identified with the help of 100 Instagram users who tried to sell their product online. On the pages asking for the followers to on the platform to fill their questionnaire if they are adopting social commerce. 15 YouTubers who are in the review business of the various product and services in the market were also asked to post the link in the questionnaire in their YouTube channel and to find the respondents in YouTube media. From the above 5 mediums of social media platform, the researcher found social commerce adopters across Kerala, which in turn provide no sampling bias, which in turn can prove to be a valid sample for generalization the findings regarding social commerce adopters in Kerala. A total of 802 responses were received, out of which only 625 were found valid and usable for further analysis after excluding incomplete responses, having suspicious answers, and eliminating duplication of the response based on their email ID. In order to identify suspicious answer, the researcher had included negative question that helped to eliminate a response without careful analysis by the respondents. Such responses were also eliminated for the further analysis, which reduced the total available samples response for further analysis as 625. A power analysis of the pilot study was carried out to fix the sample size statistically. The software G-Power was used for conducting F-test, a linear multiple regression, a fixed model R-square deviation from 0. The R-square value was obtained from the pilot study of the effect of antecedents on social commerce over adoption variable was 0.06, which was used as a basis for sample size estimation as it formulates the key objective of the study. The output of the G-Power is given in the slide. Thus, the sample size was 600 and sample size statistically fixed was 600, and we have a 625 valid responses. More the sample, more will be the validity of the data. So the sample size was fixed as 625. Tools of analysis used in the study. The data collected of the questionnaire were analyzed with mathematical and statistical tools like percentages, mean, mode, and standard deviation, chi-square test, one sample t-test, independent sample t-test, one-way ANOVA, exploratory factor analysis, confirmatory factor analysis, correlation analysis, multiple regression, and structural equation modeling. The chapterization scheme of this study was the first chapter regarding introduction of which deals with the introductory part of the research. Second chapter was regarding the literature review and hypothesis development. Third one was regarding theoretical framework. And 4, 5, 6, 7 are regarding each objectives of the study. And chapter 8 summarizes the findings and implications of the study. Now we move to the second part of my presentation, where we discuss the analysis and model validated in the study. The profile analysis is done. Gender-wise classification of the respondent showed female users social commerce in Kerala more than men. This finding is corroborated by the past researcher, where they had proved that female adopt more social commerce than men. And age group, more than half of the respondents belong to the age group of below 25, which is also validated or corroborated with the findings of other researchers. Regarding educational qualification, 80% of the respondents have an educational qualification above undergraduation. These results indicate education qualification is one of the influencing variable in social commerce adoption, and this is also corroborated by past researchers. Occupation also has corroborations. Half of the respondents are private employees, and other one by fourth are accounted government employees and professionals. Regarding experience in social media, the study revealed that nearly 42% of the respondents use social commerce over 2 to 5 years. They are adopting social commerce in the period ranging of 2 to 5 years. The time spent in social media per day is very important for purchasing social media. In that sense, more than half of the respondents are claiming that they are using social media more than 3 hours a day, and 10% of the respondents use social media more than less than 1 hour a day. So this was corroborated by the findings of Hindu and eMarket reports that people averagely use 4 hours social media per day. Next, social media used as the result revealed that Facebook and WhatsApp, YouTube are the highest preference of the respondents, and the app has been 90% of the respondents were using WhatsApp and Facebook. These are the leading social media used in Kerala now. Frequency of online purchase, this also showed 36% respondent make several times a month. The type of product purchased online or through social media was 67% were using cloth and footwear were purchased, and mobile accessories also have been purchased. 59% agrees that, and computer accessories 53%. So majority of them purchases durable goods through social media platform. Profile also was done, and the chi-square results are also, due to shortage of time, they are limiting it. This is not the major part of the study, so we directly go into the objectives of the study. This is regarding the exploratory factor analysis conducted on 63 measures to validate the construct of social commerce antecedents. The standards indicate that the data is suitable for factor analysis. The principal component analysis was employed for extraction of factors. KMO test showed that sample adequacy was there for exploratory factor analysis. The factors explored were 13 factors plus adoption was done. So they are the factors are given in the slide. You can see first one is adoption, and rest 13 are the factors influencing social commerce adoption, antecedents of adoption. In the table, the individual measure for each construct is shown. For social presence in web, there was 5 items, and for social presence of others, there was 3 respectively, as you see in the table. 14 identified factor resulted in EFA is further validated through confirmatory factor analysis. The model fit indices for the 14 model indicates the model is fit, and it's represented by 63 measures. The 14 factors are demonstrated as good fit, adequately reliable, and there was convergent validity and discriminant validity. So this shows that the data is fit for further analysis. Now moving to the first objective, which tried to study the extent of social commerce adoption. The table shows the individual item used in the measure of adoption and their corresponding mean scores. And one sample t-test was carried out to find out the level of adoption. The results showed that mean score of adoption significantly different from Q2 of the scale. Given, it is identified that there exists a very high rate of adoption of social commerce in Kerala. The independent sample t-test proved that adoption is more in case of female than male. The mean score of a female was 4.35 and male was 4.21, which validates the claim made in the previous researches in this area. ANOVA results presented in the extent of adoption among various group respondents. Only few tables are shown here. No significant difference between the age group of the respondents and the adoption of social media. People at Central Kerala have more social media adoption. Respondents with graduates are and above have adoption than people lesser educational qualification. There is no significant difference in occupation of the respondents and adoption of social media. People with experience less than 5 years have higher adoption in social media for getting adopted. Such demographics were used to find the different types of adoption in the social commerce platform. So since this is just one of the objective, few findings are being plotted here. The major findings are being explained later. Now we move to the objective 2, where we have to find the effect of antecedents on social commerce adoption. A regression analysis was carried out to reveal how antecedents affect social commerce adoption. The R-square of the model was 0.27. It showed that 27% of the variation of social commerce adoption was explained by the 13 antecedents explored. For a social science research, any R-square value above 25% seems to be good. The assumption of autocorrelation also was tested using the Urban-Watson, and the value showed satisfactory above the threshold limit. Multicollinearity also was tested here through VIF. The model was significantly fit as shown in the table. All the independent variables are statistically significant at 1% or 5% significance level, which means all antecedents have positive effect on social commerce adoption. The beta value of coefficient gives the measure of contribution of each variable to the model. Higher the beta value, greater will be the effect of antecedents on the adoption. As shown in the figure, the highest beta coefficient was shown by social media browsing. So that means as people browse more on social media, the possibility of adoption of social commerce is higher, and the beta value of social influence is 34%, which is also shows that the people are tend to use adopt a social commerce platform due to the social pressure they have. So comment also contributes on the comments on the social media also contributes on social commerce adoption. Social media usage intensity contributes. All the variables contribute. Among them, social media browsing, social influence, comment, and social media usage intensity and the social presence in web contribute more towards social commerce adoption. The null hypothesis set at the outset get rejected, and the model is thus validated. The figure is the validated model. Now we move to the next objective about the trust in social commerce. To fit to the social commerce context, the trust was measured using multi-dimensional approach of measurement. Trust is considered as a second order construct of 5 variables. Trust is measured by using 5 constructs: trust stance, trust disposition, trust in marketplace, benevolence, and integrity. The exploratory factor analysis was conducted on 21 measures to validate the construct. The reliability test was carried out to measure the internal consistency of research construct using Cronbach's alpha. The 5 identified factors resulted in EFA is further validated through confirmatory factor analysis. The 5 factors are demonstrated as good model fit. Adequately, reliability, conversion validity, and discriminant validity was also tested here. The result is shown in the slide. The mean score of 5 constructs are calculated and compared with the second quartile using one sample t-test to find the level of trust in the respondents of social commerce platform. Based on the overall mean, the most of contributing element of the trust is integrity, and the least contributing factor to trust is benevolence. The compared scale proved that respondents have very high trust stance and trust disposition and integrity. Trust in marketplace and benevolence are high for respondents. Now we move to measure the effect of trust construct on adoption of social commerce. The regression model is formed using the enter method. R-square of the model is 34.2%. No multicollinearity and autocorrelation was found. To conclude the regression analysis, it is understood that factors of trust have a significant positive effect on adoption of social commerce. The trust stance has highest contribution to adoption of 24%, and trust disposition also contribute 21%. Since the trust is shown as in the figure is mediating of antecedents of social commerce adoption to adoption of social commerce, the mediating role is measured through using structural equation modeling in IBM Amos. The measurement model consists of 20 latent factors with 84 indicators. Since all the model fit values are in par with the threshold, it can be concluded that data is adequately fit for the measurement model. The figure shows the result of this SEM conducted. The direct of an independent variable and dependent variable are shown in R-square values. The R-square values are shown in figure. There is a second order construct here. Trust is a second order construct. There are 13 antecedents, but validated only 8 variables are shown. As you see, there are 13 antecedents in the previous slide, but in the validated model, we only have 8. This is because REST 5 had no significant effect on trust. The effect is shown in next slide. Each individual effect is shown in next slide. The result of measurement model showed that social presence in web, comment, social influence, social media browsing, social media usage intensity, information quality, feedback, and recommendation had directly positive effect on trust. Comment and social media usage intensity, social influence, and feedback respectively had the highest contributing trust among the significantly affecting antecedents. The other antecedents like social presence in web, social media browsing, and information quality had a direct positive effect on trust, but the rate of effect was low comparing to other antecedents. Construct like social presence on other, social presence in interaction, perceived price fairness, tendency of social comparison, and entertainment, which were hypothesized that they had significant effect on trust, was found wide of the mark. As a result, showed the path was insignificant, hence inferred that they do not have significant effect on trust. Trust was found that it had a high significant positive influence on adoption of social commerce, and this was found in the literature. It validated the claim that trust have a mediating role in antecedents on the adoption of social commerce. As trust was a mediating factor in the model, there were indirect effect also to the dependent variable adoption. The findings of the indirect effect are provoking as the antecedents explored in social commerce adoption had a significant low indirect effect on social commerce adoption. The variable like social presence in others, social presence in interaction, perceived price fairness, tendency of social comparison, and entertainment, which had no significant direct effect on trust, had a significant low direct effect on social commerce adoption through trust. So that means those doesn't have direct effect could have an indirect effect through trust. As a whole, all indirect effects were low except social media usage intensity had a higher effect on adoption indirectly through trust. Now we move to the fourth and fifth objective regarding impulse purchase, urge to purchase, intention to purchase, and continuous intention. Same as other factor, EFA and CFA was done, and for the data to be used for further analysis. Mean score of 4 constructs are calculated and compared with second quartile using one sample t-test. We find that all the factors like impulse purchase, urge to purchase, intention to purchase, and continuous intention are very high. They are very high. That means social commerce adopters have impulse purchasing behavior and urge to purchase and intention to purchase and continuous intention very high. Here we try to measure the effect of social commerce adoption antecedents on urge to purchase, impulse to purchase, and of social commerce adopters in Kerala. The role of urge to purchase, impulse purchases, and the creation of intention to purchase and continuous intention is also measured in the segmented single model. Instead of going with two models, we had clubbed the two models together. The fit criteria of each index of this model is shown in the table, and they are with par with the rule of thumb values. Both direct and indirect effect are explained. They are explained in the next slide. From the result in the table, it is very clear that it is very clear that SPW, social presence in web, social presence of others, and social presence in interaction, comment, perceived price fairness, social influence, social media browsing, and trust had significant influence on impulse purchase behavior of the consumer. The R square denoted was 37%, which shows that impulse purchasing behavior was the variance in impulse purchase behavior was explored 37% by the factors shown. Now, it can be understood that the direct effect of social media usage intensity, information quality, and feedback, tendency to social comparison, recommendations, entertainment had a significant effect on urge to purchase. They does not contribute to impulse purchase. They contribute to urge to purchase. The R square was 46.462, which shows higher rate of variance being explained of urge to purchase. The direct effect of impulse purchase and urge to purchase on trust and trust on intention to purchase is also shown in the figure. It had the R square value of 41%, which is high rate of variance being explained. Based on the significance of the regression weights, it can be found that impulse purchase, urge to purchase, and trust had significant effect on intention to purchase. As shown in the table, The indirect effects also were measured. The table showed the indirect effects carried out by the researcher. It showed that social presence in interaction had effect on impulse, indirect effect on intention to purchase, and perceived price fairness also had indirect effect on intention to purchase. Only few of the variable had indirect effect on intention to purchase, because intention to purchase is usually created by urge to purchase and impulse purchasing behavior. So only few factors had. This was corroborated by the findings of other researchers in other contexts of internet commerce, in the online commerce rather than social commerce. This section deals with the summary of the SEM analysis conducted by the last objective of the study regarding social commerce adoption effect model. The effect of trust on adoption, urge to purchase, impulse purchase, intention to purchase, and continuous intention was measured and is indicated several key findings. Trust had both direct and indirect effect on continuous intention of social commerce. From SEM analysis, it was found that the trust had significant positive effect of 31% on adoption. Trust is one of the major factor contributing to adoption of social commerce among the individuals. The trust of the platform also directly contribute to the impulse purchase behavior of the consumers, 37%, and the urge to purchase among social commerce adopters by 27%, thereby elucidating a significant positive relationship. The results of the analysis also indicated that trust in social commerce platform affect urge to purchase and impulse purchase of the adopter indirectly through adoption of social commerce, which is evident that an indirect relationship of 5% and 4%, which were very low, but still there was some effect of adoption over these factors. In addition to this, multiple effect of trust on continuous intention of social commerce also was evident, which was tested and upshot that there was both direct and indirect effect of trust on continuous intention, and the effect of direct effect of impulse purchase and urge to purchase on intention to purchase also was measured. Has a highest significant positive direct effect on urge to purchase, because only trustworthy platforms could influence the urge to purchase among the individuals. And the direct effect of trust was least on the intention to purchase. While comparing the indirect effect of trust, it was found that indirect effect is least for impulse purchase through adoption, and it is highest for intention to purchase aggregate through adoption. Urge to purchase and impulse to purchase had a positive effect on intention to purchase. The result of the SEM analysis also indicated that there exists a direct effect of urge to purchase and intention to purchase on continuous intention. So that means the social commerce platform provides an impulse purchase intention among the consumers. They also prolong and hang themselves for continuous intention in future. So the results of the model concreted the effect and has new contribution to the literature that intention to purchase has significant positive contribution to continuous intention of the adopters, and impulse purchasing behavior and the urge to purchase also contribute to the continuous intention of the social commerce adopters in Kerala. So these were all regarding the analysis done based on the objectives. There were many more findings like the results of ANOVA, one sample t-test, independent sample t-test, chi-square. Since the time is limited and these are not the major objective of the study, I had excluded from the slide. Now we move to the major findings, the third part and the last part of the presentation, the major findings and research implications. To unearth the antecedents of social commerce adoption in Kerala based on extensive review and statistical validations of constructs, 13 factors influencing social commerce adoption were found. The results of t-test indicated that perception of social media users of social media web and comment all were very high and were significantly affecting the adoption of social commerce. Mean score analysis proved that there exists a high rate of adoption in Kerala. It was found that there is a high rate of adoption in social commerce in Kerala where females are the leading adopters who are highly qualified. The adoption is not different based on the age group of the users and the place of the residence. The occupation of the respondents also does not affect social commerce adoption in Kerala. Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram are major platforms for social commerce adoption among users in Kerala. Had positive effect. We had discussed this earlier. All the factors, positive effect had a positive effect. Among them, social media browsing and social influence were the highest predictors of social commerce adoption in Kerala. It was understood that all the factors of trust have significant positive influence on social commerce adoption. The trust stands at the highest contribution, and other were having not that much high contribution to the social commerce adoption in Kerala. That means trust in the platform always affect the adoption of the medium. The study provided that trust plays a mediating role also, because the factors influencing social commerce adoption were mediated through trust. Was tested. It was found that comment had a positive effect on trust in the model. The factors like social media browsing, social media usage intensity has significant positive influence on trust in commerce, in social commerce. In information quality has significant effect on trust. Feedback also had a significant influence on trust, which was much more contributing to the adoption of social commerce. The indirect effect of antecedents of social commerce adoption through trust is significant for all construct and has a very low positive effect. The indirect effect was measured very low, but still they contribute to the adoption of the social commerce. The comment contributed 12% indirectly through trust to adoption, and it also had direct effect. The result of a t-test statistics indicated that urge to purchase, impulse purchase, and intention to purchase and continuous intention of the respondents were very high in social media and social commerce adopters in Kerala. The direct effect of social presence of web, social presence of others, and social presence of interaction, perceived price fairness, social influence had significant positive effect on impulse purchase. Among them, social influence had the highest contribution of 43.5%. The trust in the platform also contribute impulse purchase behavior of the adopters. The items or phrases on the comment has significant effect on impulse purchasing behavior of the respondent based on the standardized regression weight in the SEM model. The trust platform contributes highest to urge to purchase of the respondents. The entertainment value enjoyed by the respondent contribute to the urge to purchase behavior of the browsing of the social commerce platform, generate entertainment avenues, and respondent thus creates urge to purchase intention. So that means the adopters has to be entertained by the media also, the medium, so that they have to adopt the social commerce, because people feel entertained while they shop through online medium or the social commerce medium. The information quality is also contributing to urge to purchase. Our recommendation had no significant effect on urge to purchase of the respondents. They had effect on social commerce adoption, but feedback and recommendations does not contribute to the urge to purchase of the respondents. Intention to purchase had positive direct effect on impulse purchase behavior of the respondents, and they, as discussed earlier, trust contributes to intention to purchase. The urge to purchase is also contributed higher to the intention to purchase, as if urge can be prolonged for more period, it may lead to intention to purchase. If the urge is prolonged for more period, that will lead to the purchase of a commodity. The results all proved that 38% was percentage effect was measured to intention to purchase directly to continuous intention. As I mentioned earlier, this was the contribution to the literature that intention to purchase also can positively contribute to continuous intention, because in social commerce platform, this won't happen in other platforms. The impulse purchase and urge to purchase and trust have a significant effect on continuous intention of respondents indirectly also. Another major finding was the intention to purchase among social commerce adopters is affected by trust both directly and indirectly. 18.5% direct effect and 14.3% indirectly. Multiple effect of trust on continuous intention also was evident. This shows that how much trust is important in the platform in order to adopt social commerce, and the turning of this adoption into sales. Direct effect of adoption was highest on the urge to purchase, shows that 16.3%, and indirect effect was least on intention to purchase, depicted 13.5%. The direct effect of urge to purchase on intention to purchase was shown in by 10.9%, which is classified as low effect, whereas the indirect effect of urge to purchase on conditional intention to intent to purchase is shown as 3.5, which is very low. Proved that impulse purchase intent contribute to 17% on intention to purchase of the consumer. Now, the direct effect of the intention to purchase and continuous intention to adopt social commerce is validated and proved that 32% effect. That intention to purchase will contribute 32% to continuous intention of the social commerce. Now we move to the theoretical contribution of the study. The research added more antecedents of adoption of social commerce. The study tried to find the role of trust and proved that the role of trust is very important in social commerce literature. The study has divided the total trust into 5 dimensions in social commerce context. This is first in the area of study that we had divided the trust in 5 dimensions, because it has to fit in the social commerce dimensions, and the future researchers can revalidate this claim also. The study also found support that the role of urge to purchase, impulse to purchase in creation of continuous intention. Finally, theoretical contribution of the study is social commerce adoption effect model. This was a pioneering attempt by the researcher in social commerce to contribute theoretical model. What does the social commerce adoption affect? Managerial implications of the study. Since it was identified that social commerce, social influence, social media browsing, comment, and social media usage intensity are highest predictors of social commerce adoption, the social commerce players such as social retailers, social media advertisers, social media marketers, social commerce service providers, and other relevant stakeholders may direct their attention in promoting a high level of social commerce usage among the adopters. Essential for the social commerce seller to regularly post quality and worth sharing content, and also useful information regarding their business in their social media platform, as social influence, social media browsing, comment, and social media usage intensity contribute higher to social commerce adoption. The findings of the researcher regarding the role of trust contributes that all antecedents is necessary for trust building in online social commerce marketplace. This implies that building of social environment based on social technology is as important as building as institutional environment. As such, we are building a company. So online market space has to be used very carefully by the business people who are dealing with social commerce. Direct effect of trust on social media platforms by the user can highly contribute to adoption, urge to purchase, and impulse purchase intention of the adopters. They provide guidelines for the marketplace in social commerce by building trustworthy atmosphere in the platform and convert the users into commercial outputs. Social commerce browsing may trigger the urge to purchase, which leads to intention to purchase. Social commerce players may increase the frequency of social commerce browsing among the social commerce consumers by increasing the level of trust. Promoting social commerce adoption and usage intensity, they may also use tracking cookies to identify and store information about the social commerce consumers' time spent in completing a transaction. Based on the recorded time, impulse purchase among the consumers may be identified together with the information about their items purchased. Information can be used to design personalized pop-up and tailor-made to suit social commerce consumers' intention to purchase their favorite item. Now we move to the policy implications. As the study proved that youngsters are adopting social commerce more, the continuous intention of adoption is also there in increasing side. It is evident that social commerce market volume will increase very largely in future. Thus, proper rules and regulations are mandatory to in this domain to regulate the future marketplace while transaction volume is very high. The social commerce vendors range from small household entrepreneurs to large multinational companies. The adopters are on a skyrocketing day by day in the state and the country. This can be a source of tax revenue for the government if they systematically bring them and registered and organized sector in the market. Since trust play a very important role in adoption of social commerce, which has been proved in this research, it is essential that social commerce players and government mechanisms clearly watch on the security side of the platform of such business. Marketing policymakers can try to shift their focus from traditional method of marketing and selling the goods and services in new platform, which have a higher consumer base and customer base. Therefore, the marketing managers are advised to keep updating each and every stage to develop strategies according to reveal the benefit of their customers reaching through social commerce and social media platforms. The conclusion of the study is that the present work was taking the credit in piloting a comprehensive study on social commerce adoption in the state of Kerala and India. Social commerce was introduced to business recently and has growing fast enough to create huge market for the advertisers and the business promoters. The highest predictor of social commerce being social media browsing and social influence. The trust plays mediating role on adoption of social commerce in Kerala. More the trust in social commerce platform will tend to have high level of adoption among users. The antecedents of social commerce adoption had direct effect on impulse purchasing behavior and urge to purchase of the respondents. Trust on the platform has significant direct on impulse and urge to purchase and intention to purchase and continuous intention of the respondents. A striking revelation in the study is that it establishes a significant direct effect on urge to purchase and intention to purchase and indirect effect to continuous intention. The results of this work may call more attention rather than giving answers. It brings more questions that relatively new, as if the topic is relatively new, and more academicians and practitioners can work on this area as this is being a gateway or opening to the new area of study. Thank you for your patient listening.
Okay, thank you, Ajay. Research Scholar has made a detailed presentation of what he has done during the past couple of years. And now the topic is open for discussion. You can, participants can simply ask any clarifications. You can make any addition, modification, or deletion. You can simply comment upon, certain other achievements which made by the researcher. We expect a very good discussion on the topic.
Ajay sir, it was a good presentation. I have a doubt regarding two constructs. Is there a difference between feedback and comment?
Yes, sir. Feedback is something which you can do only after purchasing a commodity. But you can comment on anything which you have not even purchased or have any direct interaction with them. Because feedbacks only, many social commerce platforms allow you to give feedbacks. Not in case of Facebook, where feedbacks are directly given and there is no difference. But on other platforms, there is a significant difference. The questions, the measures used in feedback and comment are is entirely different. Due to the lack of slides, I had not shown that. But anyway, there is significant difference in feedback and.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Any other comments or any other doubts you can clear now? Because I think for aspiring researchers and future research definitely will be a stepping stone as far as they are concerned, and you will be in a position to make a comment on the methodology that is being followed or findings that is emerged or a model that is being validated on any fronts. You can clarify your doubts, and it will be much more beneficial if you add something to the existing study.
Ajay sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciation from my part for the very good presentation, especially the diagrammatic presentation of the hypothesized model and its validation. I wish to clear one of my doubt regarding the methodology with respect to the sample.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How far the 625 sample respondents are able to represent the whole of Kerala? And how did you ensure that they represent the various districts of Kerala, since you made a comment in the profile analysis that the social media, social commerce is more in central Kerala.
Yes, sir.
Could you please give a clarification regarding that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For getting the data, I doesn't had any finite population regarding how much social commerce adopters are there in Kerala. So there is no source of information. So the only possible method in this kind of infinite population research is a convenient sampling method. And no personal bias was used. 25 pan Kerala groups were identified. And regarding the geographical location, I had not selected any area. The respondents who had filled the questionnaire had the respondents who have been filling are giving me the data. And regarding the central Kerala, as the data shows that people are adopting more in central Kerala is because the people who responded were more from central Kerala. The possibility of reaching people was more than 9,000 or 10,000. But only among them, only 802 responded. And the data, based on the pilot study, the sample size was fixed using GPOR, so GPOR software was 600. Specifies the sample size, but as you mentioned, there may be possibility that other geographical locations can contribute more and may have different opinion. But the response are limited as my sample size was fixed as 600. Any response about that, I am able to conclude. But Central Kerala, obviously the finding also proved that the people are having educational qualification more than graduates, and they are working in private sector. So this all combines together. The people are more represented in Central Kerala because private employees are more in Central Kerala. I don't know about the real statistics, but all the demographics contributed to the profile of the Central Kerala rather than the other.
Okay, fine. I'm convinced with the answer. I have one more doubt, that is regarding the conceptual difference between social commerce and electronic word of mouth. How far these two concepts are different?
Sure, sir. Electronic word of mouth is just a push towards or an antecedent for purchasing. But social commerce platform is a platform which can substitute e-commerce. This is a platform where you can buy, sell, and even you can exchange things. But e-word of mouth is only one part of or one booster or antecedent for purchasing online.
Yes, the word of mouth is actually intended to propagate, penetrate the commerce transactions. And there is the psychological studies indicate that if a person is satisfied with the product or service of a particular company, he will at least tell the very same fact to minimum 15 persons. And so actually, if a person is satisfied with the product, he can simply penetrate or he can simply disseminate his to at least 15 persons. So that is the word of mouth actually.
So it acts as a part of social commerce. Maybe it can be a
yes. Sir. Okay. Thank you.
If there are no any other questions, I think we can move on to next presentation. Also,
yes, sir.
Suleiman sir, hello.
Good evening. I have a little doubt.
Please.
Ask some question with scholar. Do you know about the consumer adoption process and adopter categories?
Consumer adopter. So I had not referred that term. Consumer. It's there are many models for adoption, but I have not heard that term, sir.
I think that are you aware about it or not? Your study is actually customer centric aspects only.
Yes, sir.
Adoption, consumer adoption process and adopter categories are there. Theoretically, you can refer it in marketing area. adoption process and adopter categories are there. That's
Okay.
also relevant in social commerce, but it is actually diverted to that area, or it may be this area
So the
only.
title-
Consumer.
Yeah, the title itself is very clear, sir. It's a consumer-centric study in Kerala. I had limited my
You-
scope to consumer only.
Alla, you use the term adoption. That is why I am asking that
Okay,
question.
okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Adoption
Yes.
is multidimensional. It's a multidimensional construct. Yes.
Sajid, referring to the process that is being followed during the process of adoption of social commerce. So there's an adoption process that is actually referring to.
Yeah.
Sir, I had not gone into that area, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. No problem.
We can go through it. Thank you for the information. Thank you. We'll go through it.
Okay.
Sir, can we move on to next presentation?
Yeah. We can move to next presentation, and presentation to be very half an hour. I mean, enough.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, I know. Yes. Parvati,